Dear Ms. Administrator, thanks for being with us. I know yesterday was one of the longest days probably in your career, but thanks for making the time and sitting with us. This is an interesting interview because we all need to look to the future and make sure that things happen for the Guatemalan people. But I just want to recap some prior issues before focusing on what's coming. Yesterday, a Republican Senator, Mike Lee, published that Alejandro Giammattei, the son of the former president, was being questioned by CBP officials in Miami. Today, we have learned that he has been deported. I'm not asking specifics because I know how it works, but I do have one question for you. Is this a clear message to those who were involved in corruption that you can run or you can hide?
Well, as you said, we don't comment on specific cases regarding visas or entry to the United States, but our broader position on accountability, on corruption is very, very clear. This has been a very unusual year where we have seen many sanctions designations against individuals here in Guatemala who were involved in corruption. This is not so common. We have sanctions designations in other countries, but the extent of the corruption here and really the extent of the theft from the Guatemalan people is something that has triggered these principles that we have in every country we operate around the world. So I would say, these principles are evident to the citizens of this country, who I hope have felt our support for their desire to see resources and economic benefits go to them and not to corrupt individuals. But I also hope it's evident to people who might be tempted to engage in further corruption. The other thing I would like to say is that sanctions principles are enduring. The sanctions themselves are not permanent. So, there is a moment now where Guatemalans are trying to claim for themselves a brighter economic and democratic future. This is also a moment, even that people who have been sanctioned can take steps to address the actions that have caused them to run afoul, again, of American law and American principles.